Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Bilal. I'm a student at Brown School, Islamabad campus. Today I'm here with a new session of Chatgpt. So let's start. Okay, ChatGPT. My first question from you is: what does the word cheers mean? Give me long and detailed answer.
Absolutely. So the word achieve basically means to successfully reach a goal or complete something you've worked hard for. It often involves overcoming obstacles, putting in effort, and broader achievements in life.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question from you is: where did the trident of toasting come from? Give me long and detailed answer for 2 to 3 minutes.
Absolutely. So the tradition of toasting and the use of the trident or the toast has quite an interesting history. It dates back to people would clink their wood. Over time, the practice evolved, and by the Middle Ages in Europe, toasting became more of a social ritual. People would often toast to health, prosperity, and friendship. The term toast itself is believed to have originated from the practice of placing a piece of toasted bread into wine. This was done to improve the flavor of the wine and also to absorb some of the acidity. Eventually necessary. As for the it's more of presenting the past, present, and future, or friendship, health, and happiness. Over the centuries, toasting has become an integral part of celebrate a meaningful tradition in many cultures around the world.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question from you is: when do people usually say cheers? Give me long and detailed answer.
Absolutely. The word cheers is used in various contexts, but most commonly it's said as a toast when people clink glasses together before drinking. This tradition is rooted in the idea of celebrating good health, friendship, and positive moments. Historically, people would say cheers during celebrations like weddings, birthdays, and holidays. And it's also used to show gratitude, appreciation, or to mark a special occasion. In different cultures, cheers can have unique. In France is santé. It's also worth noting that the act of toasting and saying cheers is more than just a formality. It's a way to strengthen bonds, build camaraderie, and celebrate togetherness. In more modern times, cheers is also casually used as a way of expressing thanks or even as a friendly greeting. Overall, is a meaningful gesture that is
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question from you is cheers used When drinking, give me long and detailed answer.
Absolutely. So while cheers is most commonly associated with drinking, it's not limited to just that. Typically, people say cheers when they raise a glass to celebrate, mark a social occasion. It's often a gesture of goodwill and camaraderie. In many cultures, saying cheers before taking a sip of a drink, whether it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic, is a way of fostering connection and expressing positive feelings. To bring good luck and to wish good health. The essence of cheers is all about positivity, connection, and celebrating life's moments, whether or not there's a drink involved.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question from you is: do all countries have similar word of cheers? Give me long and detailed answer.
That's a great question. Indeed, while the word cheers itself is English, many countries have their own unique words or phrases that are used in similar toasting traditions. For example, in German, people say Prost. In French, they say Santé. In Spanish, it's Salud. And in Italian, Salute. Each of these words carries a similar meaning of health, good wishes, and celebration. In other cultures, the toasting tradition might include different words or even rituals. For instance, in Japanese, people often, and in Russian, it's well is almost universal. While the words differ, the underlying sentiment remains the same. It's celebrating life's moments, fostering connections, and wishing each other well. In summary, while not every country uses is a
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question from you is: what is the oldest known toast in history? Give me a long and detailed answer.
That's a fascinating topic. So the tradition of toasting is ancient and dates back thousands of years. One of the oldest from ancient and making toast to the gods, to health, and to good fortune. One of the earliest recorded toasts is found in the writings of Homer, who described the Greeks raising their cups to honor the gods and to wish for blessings. In ancient Rome, toasting was also a significant part of social and religious life. Romans would toast to health and prosperity, and they often used the phrase "bene vivas," meaning "may you live well." In Rome was partly to ensure that the drinks were not poor glasses clinking with simple, elaborate rituals and read the with one another across cultures and epochs.
Okay, my next question from you is why do people clink glasses?
That's a really interesting. Absolutely. Clinking glasses has a few historical and symbolic reasons behind it. One of the main reasons is that in ancient times, people would clink their glasses, would spill a bit. No one was poisoning the other's drink. It was a gesture of goodwill and mutual assurance. Another reason is that the sound of clinking glasses was believed to ward off evil spirits. The any malevolent entities and bring good luck and ruin and building bonds. It's a tradition that has evolved but still retains that sense of trust and connection.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question from you is
No,
cheers have different meaning in different languages. Give me long and detailed answer. 3 to 4 minute answer.
absolutely. So the word cheers indeed carries different meaning. English, cheers is primarily used as a toast, swing clinking glasses, but it can also mean thank you or even goodbye in a more casual sense. In French, it's a wish for good health. Prost also means cheers, and it carries a similar meaning of context. In Japanese, kampai is the word used, and it literally means dry the glass, encouraging everyone to finish their drink. It's also a gesture of celebration, and camaraderie have deeper symbolic meanings. For example, in some Eastern European cultures, toasting can involve intricate rituals reflecting respect. Quite straightforward. Its counterparts in other languages carry experiences.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question from you is can you say cheers without as a cool?
You can definitely say cheers without actually clinking glasses. For example, you might say it as a way of expressing gratitude, as a casual farewell, or even just as a friendly gesture when you're not drinking. It's also common to say cheers in a toast, even if you're just raising your glass slightly or not making contact at all. It's really more about the sentiment and the connection than the physical act itself. So absolutely, you can say cheers in many different contexts without needing to clean glasses.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question from you is who first used the word cheers? Give me long and detailed answer.
That's a great question. The word cheers has a pretty long history. It originally comes from the old French word chier, meaning face or expression, and it evolved to mean something like gladness or mood. Over time, in Middle English, it began to be used to mean merry or joyful. The modern use of cheers as a toast, particularly with clinking glasses, really took shape in the 18th and 19th centuries. In England, it became the origin of the word in the context of toasting isn't pinned down to one single individual. It evolved over centuries, rise through good wishes and celebration. It's really a blend of historical evolution and cultural adoption over time.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question from you is why do we say to your health sometime? Give me long and detailed answer.
Absolutely. So the phrase "to your health" is a classic toast that has deep historical roots and a universal meaning. Essentially, it's a well-being and longevity. This sentiment when people would toast to health as a way of wishing the best for one another. It was a way to express goodwill and positive intentions. Over the centuries, this practice spread across different cultures, being cultures asking to suffer from illness or misfortune. In addition, saying to your health also reflects a broader cultural emphasis on well-being and the importance of health. The phrase is more than just words. It's a meaningful gesture that's been passed down through generations, emphasizing care, goodwill, and positive intentions.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question from you is it is polite to look someone in the eye when we saying cheers. Give me long and detailed answer.
Absolutely. Looking someone in the eye when saying cheers is generally considered a sign of respect and sincerity, and a gesture that helps a layer of authenticity to the toast. When you make eye contact, it shows you're fully present and genuine in your well wishes. In many Western cultures, such as in the United States and Europe, is seen as a moment. In some cultures, not making eye contact might be seen as a sign of insincerity or even bad luck. For instance, in some European traditions, it's said that failing bad, for example, in certain age cultures, sorry, eye contact during a toast might be
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question from you is, can cheer be used in emails or message? Give me long and detailed answer.
Absolutely. The word cheers is actually quite versatile. It can definitely be used in emails or messages. In written communication, it in informal sign off. For example, you best wishes in a casual and warm manner. In professional or business correspondence without being too formal is also a nice way to wrap up a message. Positive note in more casual way. One of the nice things about tea is in written form is that it's versatile and can see both professional and informal setting all around of course the tone and context of the message matter. So bit in
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question from you is, what is a funny toast you have heard? Give me long and detailed answer.
oh, there are so many humorous toasts out there. One classic funny toast that often gets a laugh is something like girlfriends making fun at relationships. Another funny one that's popular at parties is we want what we get. A charming way to remind that remember times and lasting friendships. There are also humorous toasts that play on the idea of luck or fortune, as this is may your troubles be as few and as far apart as my grandmother's teeth. Way to bring a smile and a laughter to the room. Ultimately, funny toast all about adding a bit of humor and lightness to a celebration, and they and laughter among friends and family. It's always fun to breathe.
So, Viva, this was my interview from CallAnnie. I hope you all like it. See you in my next interview from ChatGPT. So let's Allah Hafiz, Pakistan Zindabad, Rehan School Zindabad.